Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Southeastern High School in Augusta, Illinois for TSSR Game Time Live, presented by McDonough District Hospital, coverage of the 105th annual Macomb, you can tell what I did last, Hancock County Basketball Tournament. I'm Dwayne Hulett. We have two games tonight. They will all be Hancock County teams, or teams with at least, I believe, parts of their school district in Hancock County. The Unity Mustangs taking on the Illini West Chargers. And speaking of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament, it was two of these teams that you'll see tonight, not these two, one in this game and one in the next, that were in the championship game in the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament in Macomb back in December. That was these Illini West Chargers and the state-ranked West Hancock Titans, who come into today's contest as one of the highest-ranked teams in the area. The Chargers gave them a whale of a game there in the hospitality room a little bit ago. They were talking about that probably being the game to watch on Saturday night. So we have two games Friday. Illini West will play Southeastern on Friday. West Hancock will play these Unity Mustangs. And then Unity and Southeastern will play at 7:30 on Saturday. 6 o'clock will be Illini West and West Hancock one more time. You're watching Adams Fiber coverage of sports here from Southeastern High School, as I said, in Augusta, Illinois. I thank Adams Fiber for being a repeat sponsor here and bringing you all the Southeastern Suns games here at Southeastern High School. That includes Adams Experts. Looking for top-notch local computer sales and repair services, call Adams Experts in Quincy at 217-214-3423 for fast, friendly, and affordable assistance. We make technology work. That's Adams Experts, your go-to when your computer goes down. And, of course, McDonough District Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation provides patients of all ages with exceptional care in 4 convenient locations. Every patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member who develops a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing a legacy one patient at a time. One patient, I don't know if I said patient or patient, but MDH, can't thank them enough for coming on board. They were part of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament as well, so we thank them greatly for coming on board. As we're about a minute and a half away from the start of this one, as we'll have the starting lineups, I would imagine, announced. Once again, it'll be Illini West. Well, they are going to do the national anthem. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My name is Kelsey Cunningham. I'm a nurse practitioner with the cardiology department here at McDonough District Hospital. Cardiology is like a big puzzle. A lot of things can be traced back to the heart, and to see somebody in your office at the beginning of the process really down on themselves and, not feeling like their best self, and I think in their mind never really thinking that they're going to recover from that, to fast forward 6 months where they're back doing things they once did. It's the ultimate goal, and I love to see it happen.
I'm Lindsay Schaefer. I'm a physical therapist specializing in pelvic floor physical therapy here at McDonough District Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. Young women, a lot of them have pelvic pain. They don't realize that it's something that they don't have to live with anymore. It's very common for people to have urinary leakage. And I always say it's common, but it's not normal. It's not something you need to live with. I also focus on hip pain, back pain. It's all kind of connected. Any age really can benefit from it.
And welcome back here to Adams Fiber coverage of Southeastern Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We get ready for the starting lineups. We'll turn the microphone up and see if you folks can hear that. Kendall Knox, one of the starters. Number 3, Blake Arnsman. Number 10, Sawyer Allen. Number 23 is Adler Gray. And number 25 is Carson Trotvetter. And the starters are going to be for Illini West. Number 2, Grady Blue. Number 5, Ethan Carlisle, the quarterback of the football team and the basketball team. Number 23, Brennan Gratz. Number 24, the leader of the team, Wesley Robertson. And number 32, Cash Jones. Those are the starters for tonight's contest here. And this one, as we have the Illini West Chargers wearing white with the wide orange and narrow blue stripes down the sides. It's the maroon and white with a little bit of black mixed in for the Unity Mustangs as we get ready to go. 8 minutes on the clock, quarter number 1, getting ready to come your way here from Southeastern High School. Right off the bat, Grady Blue goes to the rack and gets the bucket to fall. Grady Blue gets 2. Wearing number 2. Mustangs in their first offensive set now. Pressure defense. We saw a lot of that from the Chargers at the tournament and throughout the season. They love to pressure. They like to get up and down the floor. Tend to wear some teams out. That's what they did at the tournament, and we'll see if they try to do that to the Mustangs tonight. Both teams come in relatively rested, though. A 3 on the way. Off no good for Kendall Knox. Rebound by Robertson. Back the other way it goes for the Chargers, looking to build on a 2-0 lead. As the scoreboard's not wanting to update for me. Shot was off, no good by Robertson. Rebounded by Blue. So we'll work on the scoreboard. There's a 3 on the way by Ethan Carlisle. Ethan Carlisle gets the triple. 5-0. Foul on the Chargers. Number 2, Blue. He'll pick up his first, team's first. As we are still trying to get the scoreboard to work here, so give me just a second. So 5-0 is the score. 1 foul to none. Blue has the only foul in the game for the Chargers. Now a 3 on the way is up and in off the hands of Adler Gray. Adler Gray gets his first bucket. It's a 3, and it's 5-3. And there we got the scoreboard working. Looking down to Jones. First time we've seen the ball in the post, I believe. Carlisle, 3, right wing. Same spot, same result. A triple for Ethan Carlisle. He's got 6, and it's 8-3. Now kicking into the lane. A jump ball is going to be called, and that will go to the Mustangs. 8-3 the score. 5:34 to go here in quarter number 1. Say hi to everybody watching from Augusta, and Annie Riker says hello from Augusta. Thank you. We appreciate you watching very much, Annie. And I believe Jones is going to be called for a foul trying to fight through a screen. He is. That's going to be his first, team's second of the quarter. Inbounds. Down low. Adler Gray with it. Jones is on him. Pump fakes, gets it down low. Knox with it. His shot's off no good. Ball tipped by Carlisle right to Robertson, and he's picked up by Adler Gray, and he's going to push it down the floor in a hurry. 5:17 to go, and all the way down. A left-handed shot up and under is good for Wesley Robertson as he gets his first 2 of the night. 3 players have scored to make it 10-3 for the Chargers. Adler Gray, the only player to score for the Mustangs to this point. He's got 1-3. There's a nice pass and a nice drive and a nice finish off the hands of Sawyer Allen. Sawyer Allen gets the bucket, second made bucket for the Mustangs, and it's 10-5. I think Peyton Totten running the camera again tonight, and there's a little contact. What a pass. I don't know how he got it there and how he didn't get called for the travel, but it was a good look. Now, bringing it down the floor is Knox. His ball pass is tipped away. That got tipped away, but it went right to Blue. Blue fakes the pass, puts the shot up. It's off, no good. Rebound by Jones. He gets a lot of contact, but he powers through and gets the bucket to fall. Cash Jones gets his first 2, and it's 12-5. Gray dribbles in, and they're going to call a block. Blue is going to pick up his second foul, team's third of the quarter. Sub going to come in. It's going to be number 3, Miles Ware. Miles Ware coming in. And that went off the hands of Adler Gray, out of bounds. It'll be Illini West basketball. 4 minutes right about now on the clock. And Ware's got it. Goes to Grotz. That's the first time I think Grotz has touched the basketball. He was a starter, hadn't touched the ball. There's Robinson, a nice cut and a nice feed from Carlisle. Robertson gets his second buckets. Bobbling. Let's go Chargers, number 40. That Mason Renteria. Mason's always got some fans watching in the chat. We'd love to have them along for the ride. It's 14-5. Ball bobbled around. Troutvetter barely able to hold on to it. He's going to get it back top of the key now. 3:15 remaining in the first quarter. Gray looks to drive. They have got the height on Gray. Cash Jones. Oh, what a give and go. And Jones is going to be picking up his second foul. Gray can't battle through to get it to fall. But team foul number 4. 2 players with 2 fouls, both of them starters, checking into the game after the first free throw. Looks like it's going to be Wes Smith for the Chargers at the free throw line. Is Adler Gray, the 6'3" sophomore forward, hits the first one. First foul shot of the game is good. Gray has 4 of the 6 points for the Mustangs. Smith is in the game. That shot off, no good. Long rebound to Troutvetter, and he throws it right to a sneaky little Carlisle who stepped right in front and took the ball away. There's a lot of contact. No foul called. Rebound by Knox. It comes back the other way on Adler Gray's hand. Now Troutvetter with it. Looks at the 3, does Arnsman, doesn't take it. And they're going to call another jump ball. That will be possession to the Chargers, up 14-6 here in quarter number 1. Weir is going to inbound to Robertson as Carlisle is going to go ahead and head down the floor. 2:48 remaining. Clock running here in quarter number 1. Chargers with the basketball as Robertson looked back to Coach Kimmel to talk for a moment. Weir, who is deadly accurate from now. Oh, what a pass and what a shot. Weir, he can shoot the 3 and he can shoot the fake 3 and make it a pass as Robertson gets his 6th point. It's 16-6. That was a great pass by Weir on a cutting Robertson, who gave the ball to Weir and then acted like he was setting a pick and then quickly cut to the basket. Weir found him, and it was an easy 2 for Wesley Robertson. 3 on the way. It's off, no good by Arnsman. Rebound to Robertson. Chargers take it back the other way. Spin, lofts it up underneath, gets his own rebound. Robertson gets his 8th points. Timeout on the floor, going to be called by Unity. Their first time out of the game. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. We'll tell you that this game being brought to you by Ron Elby Auto Sales. With locations in Macomb and Augusta and 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb, on East Jackson Street, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.ronlb.com to check out their inventory. They also have a huge selection of those bad boy mowers if you're wanting to get ready for the spring mowing season. Stop in and see all the fine folks at Ron Elby Auto Sales. Clark Irwin says, go Chargers. Dakota Lafferty is watching. Good luck, Chargers. And assistant coach Papa Tim from Vice Lafferty. Tim Lafferty, one of the most well-known and respected coaches in West Central Illinois for many, many years. There's a shot up, gets nothing, but the rebound down low, a lot of contact, and they're going to call the foul on Smith, but man, that was all drawn by number 10, Sawyer Allen. Wes Smith is going to pick up his first foul. That's the team's fifth. That means 2 free throws the rest of the way in this quarter for the Mustangs, who have yet to commit a foul. And Coach Kimmel having some conversations with the official over there. No harm, no foul, though. They're laughing about it. So Allen's next free throw. First one was off, no good. Second one is good. 7 points, 2 of them from the free throw line for the Mustangs. 1:25 remaining. Weir down low, puts up the shot, off, no good. Gets his own rebound and just dribbles it back out. He'll put up the three. Nope, his foot was on the line. That was a good call. His foot was on the line. I could see it from right where I was sitting, right down the line. But Miles Weir gets 2 points, and it's a 20-7 ball game. Approaching the 1 minute mark here in quarter number one. Pull-up jumper by Knox, left short. A lot of contact that time. No foul call. Robertson back the other way. After getting the ball off the bottom of the rim, it just barely made contact with the rim. Carlisle, who hit a couple triples early in the game, has been quiet here in the last 4 or 5 minutes or so. Weir backs it back out. 40 seconds remain in quarter number one. He picks up his dribble. Not a good spot to do it. He's going to have to get it out to Robertson. Robertson and he's going to lean in, and a foul's going to be called on the Mustangs with 33.1 seconds remaining. I believe that was 14. I couldn't see the numbers. 41 getting the foul. That is Michael McMillan. His first. Team's first. Robertson hits the free throw. He's got 9 in the quarter. Also in the game was number 32. That's Clint Cannell. Second one coming for Robertson is good as well. So 22-7, a 15-point lead here in quarter number one for the Chargers. Knox is going to bring it up. That's Kendall Knox, a 6'1 senior guard for the Mustangs. Cannell had it. Gives it off to Trotvetter. Trotvetter, little runner off, no good. Gets his own rebound, and his putback is good. First bucket in quite some time for the Mustangs, as they got a couple in the first half of the quarter and they didn't get anything until right then. There's 5 seconds remaining. Robertson going to drive, goes in, puts the shot up, count it, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter of play. A great first quarter for Wesley Robertson. He's got 12 points of the 24 for the Chargers, and the Chargers lead 24-9 at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
The rewarding parts of my job are seeing people over time and getting to know them and getting to know their families. And that's very exciting to see them and get them better over time, especially if I'm able to find out something that other places haven't. And that's kind of what drew me to family medicine. You know, I try to get along with people and treat them as I would my family. Do what we can to get the patients taken care of day in and day out. It's pretty supportive. I'm Dr. Michael Waters. I'm a family physician here at the McDonough District Hospital Family Clinic.
Welcome back to Southeastern High School in Augusta, Illinois. Whoa, nice catch there by the cheerleaders. Nearly a tumble. You're watching Adams Fiber coverage of the 105th Annual Hancock County Basketball Tournament here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. I'm Dwayne Hulett. Thanks for joining us. 1 quarter in the books. We're heading to the second quarter. It's all Illini West right now. (24-9). It will be Unity basketball to start this second quarter. Trotvetter to Gray. Canal is going to put it up, and he leaves it short. It's out of bounds. Didn't get anything. And that is number 41 is Michael McMillan. Michael McMillan, number 41. I wrote down 32 and 41, and I got them mixed up after I stopped looking. So McMillan misses the shot, number 41. He was the one that picked up the foul earlier as well. Carlisle, can he open the second quarter like he did the first? He cannot. Cash Jones back in the game for the Chargers. Nearly drew a third foul there. Canal has it stripped away. It was him that time. Number 32, Clint Cannell. On the floor for the Chargers, it's Weir, number 3. Carlisle with the basketball, number 5. Number 24 is Wesley Robertson. Number 32, Cash Jones. And a long three off, no good for Weir. And also out there is number 2, Grady Blue. Set the floor for the Mustangs in just a moment. McMillan lays a little shoulder, and they're going to call the charge on McMillan. That'll be his second, team's first of the quarter. As it didn't reset the fouls, so we'll do that for you real quick here. It is 1-0 on the fouls. 24-9 is the score. And a three from Miles Weir. He's got 5 points. Driving, Grady Blue to Arnsman, who finishes. A nice drive, nice pass, and a nice finish by Arnsman. That'll be his first 2. And the first 2 of the quarter for the Mustangs, trailing by 16 here in quarter number 2. Just about a quarter of the way through. 6:10 to go in the second quarter. Weir's going to drive, dumps it down. A nice little bounce pass to Robertson, who finishes with the reverse layup. And Robertson gets another 2, and it's back to an 18-point game for the Chargers. Now again, cutting to the basket. Block, but the ball goes right to an opportunistic Clint Cannell, and he gets the bucket. Cannell was trailing, coming from the weak side into the ball or into the rim, and the ball just bounced off the bottom of the rim right to him. Nobody was there, and he got the easy bucket. 29-13 the score. Blue's going to drive, puts the left-handed shot up off, no good. Robertson there for the rebound. He's blocked from behind, blocked again. Ball's on the ground. Robertson comes up with it again. Blocked again from behind. The ball's tipped around, and finally is going to be taken out by Trotvetter. Cannell with it. Now Gray's going to drive, dumps it down to Arnsman, and Arnsman gets the bucket to fall. A little different attacking style of offense here for the Unity Mustangs in quarter number 2, and it is much more effective. They've been dribbling, driving to the basket, and then dumping the ball, and it has worked here early in quarter number 2. The Chargers, for the most part, have scored as well. There's Weir again for 3. It's off, no good. It's tipped around, picked up. It's going to be on the hands of Sawyer Allen. He drives, puts a little shoulder into Carlisle. And it's going to be off of Allen, out of bounds on the rebound attempt. Coming in is Grotz. Going out is Wesley Robertson. Timeout on the floor, a 30-second timeout. Going to be charged to the Chargers. So both teams will have 4 timeouts remaining. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take this opportunity to tell you this game being brought to you tonight by Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's original local sports bar is Sports Corner at 124. With a focus on local sports, catch WIU games and many of the TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying some of your favorite cold drinks and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Tonight is trivia night, a Tuesday night trivia night every week at Sports Corner at 124. The best wings in Macomb, I'm told. I'm not a bone-in wing guy. It means I'm not really a wing guy. I'm more of a chicken nugget guy, I guess. But their wings look great. They taste good. I've tasted a few of them, but they say they're the best in Macomb. $1 wing night on Wednesday night, steak night on Thursday night. And if you're a server and you work at a location in Macomb, you get 20% off on many of the Sundays as well. So I want to thank Sports Corner at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. Ball tips. Weir comes up with it. It was tipped by Arnsman, so it's not over and back. 4 minutes remaining. It's 29-15. It was an 18-point lead. It's down to 14. Weir, another three, top of the key. It's off, no good. Ball tipped off of Grady Blue's hands, and it's going to be the Mustangs with a chance to cut it to 11 or 12. McMillan with it. Now Blue's going to drive. Picks up this dribble. When Unity is stagnant, they have a lot more trouble against this Illini West offense. But when they're moving just like that, Sawyer Allen gets the bucket to fall. Whoa. I don't know what. Hey, we're back. It's 29-17. We had some major malfunctions there for a second. Never seen that happen before. I think we're good now. Ball's out of bounds. Going to stay with the Chargers. It's 29-17. It's a 6-0 run. Grady Blue comes out. Wesley Robertson comes back in. Again, sorry about the interruption. And there it is again. Oh, we're back. Okay. Into the ball game, number 13, that is Asher Gray. He's a freshman, 5'8" guard. Three on the way by McMillan, top of the key, roll, rattled in and out. Down court it goes in a hurry to Robertson. He goes across to Grotz. Grotz's layup is off, no good. Maybe partially blocked by Adler Gray. And it's going to be back the other way. It's thrown off of Grotz, I believe, by Arnsman, who had lost the basketball, trying to save it in. It went right to Carlisle, though. Now Cash Jones is going to lean in, and he's going to get pushed off the ball. The ball's tipped way up in the air. It's off, no good. Asher Gray comes up with it. Now Sawyer Allen's going to drive down. McMillan is going to be blocked by Carlisle, and a foul is going to be called on Carlisle. That'll be Carlisle's first. Team's first. Just a second foul of the quarter called here. McMillan at the free throw line. His team down by 14 again. Make it 13 after the made free throw. .126 remaining. Clock is stopped. And the second one's no good. Clock running now, 31-18, a 13-point lead for Illini West. Looked like they were running away with it at the start of this quarter. Now Robertson, who took a break at the start of the quarter, is back in the ball game, and he's back to his normal self, scoring in the paint here tonight. 33-18 the score now. Now they start the pressure, the half-court trap. Tipped away by Weir, outlet to Carlisle. Carlisle gets the bucket to fall. Timeout on the floor as Carlisle gets his first two-pointer of the game, and officially 8 points. It's going to be a full timeout charged to the Mustangs. We'll take a break as well. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, HealthLink, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Well, welcome back here to Southeastern High School in Augusta, Illinois. You're watching Adams Fiber coverage of the 105th annual, or the 105th, I shouldn't say annual, I probably took a couple breaks in there, the 105th Hancock County Tournament here tonight. Brought to you on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. I'm Dwayne Hulett. So Unity, after cutting the lead to 12, now trails by 17. And they took the full timeout there. They're down to 3 timeouts. Chargers have taken 1 timeout. As we head towards the halftime break, 41 seconds remain. That ball's tipped. Knox had it, though. He has it stolen away by Carlisle. Carlisle. "15 seconds left. Robertson with it. 3, 2, backing in, fade away, shot up, good. Just like at the end of quarter number 1, Robertson finishes quarter number 2 with another bucket, unofficially. 18 points of the 37 for Robertson, and just like that, it's back to a 19-point advantage at the half for the Illini West Chargers. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with some stats and maybe a visitor for the second half. You've been watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH and Adams Fiber coverage of the 105th Hancock County Boys Basketball Tournament. We'll be back.
We're at halftime. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by McDonough District Hospital. Our guest, MDH President and Chief Executive Officer Bill Murdoch. Bill, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate being here.
If you're looking at your job and trying to summarize what it's like to be a CEO at a hospital in West Central Illinois, I think it was one word that keeps coming to mind is nonstop.
That is correct.
How would you describe your job just using nonstop?
Well, I think nonstop because we're daily facing a lot of challenges in healthcare right now. And not only here at MDH, but our competitors and everybody in the region is struggling with rural healthcare right now.
But not just locally, but also nationally, too, the challenges that I think we face as a small rural community hospital. There's a lot of similarities as far as the challenges that we would face, but also that others would face, that you really got to keep your attention focused on.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only are we watching what current regulations are going to affect, but we're trying to get out front of that and try to help shape some of that policy out there for our rural partners.
Now, we don't want to just say there are challenges, but I think we're also trying to be proactive, too, and trying to have a positive approach. Looking at recruiting, let's use that for an example. We've talked about before where you get whether it's a physician, a nurse practitioner, any staff member, clinical staff, get them here on campus, one of the positive, we think we can sell them and know we can sell them on culture here at MDH.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Once we get them here to MDH, they take a walk around the campus. They visit with a lot of our staff. Even community members are a big advocate for MDH. So yes, culture is a big thing for potential candidates that come in and take a look at us.
When you're talking recruitment too, and it's not just your staff members who are out of college, done with their education, who are having to start earlier and earlier in that process, even going down to the high school, just to educate students to show, hey, there's a lot of really good jobs available in healthcare right now.
Right. Yeah. Not only are we trying to recruit for today to fill a lot of vacancies, but we're going deep, like you say, into the school system to recruit the next generation of caregivers for our local hospital.
Well, just as a reminder for our viewers, when you're looking at the staff members and those who have medical privileges at MDH, start with Dr. Tim Biagini. Dr. Biagini is born and raised in Macomb. You got Dr. Michael Waters, representing Fulton County, VIT area. You've got Dr. Olivia White, Warsaw and Hancock County. Mm-hmm. But you also have Dr. Mary Kathleen Lockard, Bushnell-Prairie City and McDonough County. Yeah,
excellent physicians and providers. They do a great job for us here at MDH, and like you say, they're homegrown. They are very passionate and compassionate with all of our patients to make sure they get the best possible patient care here at MDH.
And those are just a few of the staff members. I know we have more with ties, not just in McDonough County, but surrounding West Central Illinois region. They can also help to sell about the quality of life here in West Central Illinois, because I really think that you get somebody coming from out of state and they're like, do we really want to live in a rural area? They come here, they experience Macomb, and they know this is a place where I would want to move and help raise a family.
Yeah, and what we've started recently too, not only am I the primary recruiter, but also we've got a group of physicians, and the group of physicians that you mentioned too, Pat, they do a wonderful job selling that candidate on our healthcare that we have here. They just do a great job, and it makes my job so much more easier having them on board.
All right, let's stay talking about recruiting. Or any updates that you can share?
Yeah, we partnered with Carthage Hospital to recruit a orthopedic surgeon here, and he's coming sometime after the first part of the year. But that's kind of, we find out there's a lot of synergies if we work together and try to do those recruitment, and it looks appealing to the providers that are taking a look at us. So we're excited about that, and hopefully that partnership will continue on as we move forward.
And in orthopedic as well, we got another one coming on board following residency in 2027.
We do. Yep. We have Dr. Mitchell Parker is coming in 2027. Just spoke with him last week. He's super excited to get started here. He's got a lot of great ideas. I think he's just going to knock it out of the park here for us.
What are some other area of needs that you see the hospital when it comes to the recruitment?
Oh, we have a lot of needs, really, Pat. Our primary focus is probably family practice, and then we do orthopedics after that. Orthopedics has been a big void for us for some time. We're also trying to recruit another obese provider as well. So we got a lot we're working on right now.
A lot on the plate. Let's change gears a little bit, Bill. Let's talk about artificial intelligence, a lot that's been in the news, and I know something that you're really keeping a big focus on and reading the latest national news. How has AI, and even though we're only using it just a little bit right now, how has AI helped MDH?
Yeah, AI, yes, that's a very good question. AI has been very positive for MDH. And we're not looking at it as a replacement tool for the workforce. We're looking at it for a workflow, work process improvement, becoming more efficient. And the providers, they really love that technology. It helps them document better. We're using it heavily on the revenue cycle side because the insurance payers are using AI to deny claims, slow up claims, or just reject them altogether. So we're using AI on the front side to battle the big insurance carriers. So it's been very advantageous for us to implement AI, and I think we'll be very bullish on it going forward too. We're seeing a lot of other great products that are coming out. It is expensive, but there's also a lot of efficiencies that we pick up as well.
Even though you talk about the cost of it, if it can help with the operations side and pay for itself, essentially, that's something you really got to take a look at.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer if it pays for itself, and it's usually the payback's pretty reasonable. time-wise to do that. So why not do it and just get more efficient at what you do.
Looking at the organization overall, if you are out in the community, and you do a lot out in the community, meeting with businesses, meeting with organizations and people, what are about 4 to 5 strengths that you see MDH being a leader in healthcare throughout West Central Illinois?
Oh, goodness. Yeah, of course, OB pops right to the top, right? So we're really the only OB provider within a 60-mile radius, and we want those babies to be born here. We have Dr. Tim Biagini, as you mentioned earlier, just a great resource, a gastro guy that does a lot of colonoscopies here in the community. Dr. Locker, and we got Dr. Segura too. She's another young provider here for us that does a great job with pediatrics. Of course, Locker's with pediatrics as well. Olivia White, she's an up-and-comer general surgeon that is just now getting her feet underneath her, and will do a great job for our patients. And
I would also throw in there, too, a lot of our specialty departments as well. I mean, with Dr. Sparks in ear, nose, and throat.
Yes.
We've got sports med and rehab, the community pharmacy, which opened in January of 2025, which really helped make 2025 an eventful year, but also a very busy year for everybody in the organization. Those are just a few of the other great supporting departments that help make the organization what it is. Yeah, that's a great point, too. And then also add on to that, we got a new CT scanner, our second, so we have redundancy there. And then we also got the mammo machine that just came online here a few months ago that was supported by the hospital foundation. And then we have a DEXA scanner as well. So we have a lot of new great technology here, right here locally, that our patients can receive without going other places to get that care. And another thing that you've really emphasized a lot, we're the ones that are here for the patients 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every day of the year. That you're absolutely right. We're providing critical care to everybody 24/7, 365 days a year. When our competitors are closed, we are here to take care of their patients for them. All right, before we close out, I got to ask you one final question, and we have to ask this, I think, every time that we have an interview with you. How's your hunting been? I really enjoyed the hunting, but my aim has really been off the charts terrible. So, and that's pretty much par for me. That makes for great stories, and my lies get even bigger when when I miss a lot too. So, yeah, no, it just got back from a pheasant hunt, had a great time out there. It was cold. But just a great group of guys that we go with out there, and just a lot of camaraderie that we really enjoy out there. Well, good luck during the rest of the hunting season. We want to hear some more stories. Yeah, about the time my aim gets better, then the season's over, so that's the way it goes every year. That's the way it goes. Yeah. Bill, thanks for joining us at halftime. Thanks for having me. Second half action returns after this timeout. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
And it is the second half, about 9 seconds in fact, and it's time for Illini West to get right back at it, right where they left off. It's Cash Jones with the first two of the second half, and it's the largest lead of the game, 39-18, 21 points, the lead for the Chargers, and happy to have alongside now. Oh, Knox, I thought he was going to shoot, and he didn't. Keith Yex, and there's a foul called, and we're starting the second half like we started the first half. The Chargers picking up some fouls. It's Ethan Carlisle getting his second, team's first. Well, Keith, before we came back on, I asked you what you thought, and you said a little bit of a statement first half for the Chargers.
Yeah, it definitely was. They went to Menden early on in the season, and Menden was able to defend the home court. And, Illini West had that in the back of their mind as they headed into this game tonight.
Yeah, and you could tell they came out. And I think Illini West is still playing high because of a great Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. They turned a lot of heads, and I think that stepped this team up. Oh, there's a nice look down low. There's been some nice passing in this game.
Yes, they have.
From both teams, in all honesty, but there the ball, as I say that, some not so good passing. It's turned over, and Robertson back the other way to Grotz. Speaking of a good pass, and Grotz gets his first two of the game. Wesley Robertson doing it on both sides of the basketball now as he's throwing some assists to Grotz there, and he's dropping up nearly half of the points in the first half for the Chargers. There's Sawyer Allen for three. His first 3 of the game. Not his first 3 points, but his first 3 made of the game. And there is Grady Blue. Defense, we don't need no stinking defense. Both teams is going up and down the floor here. It's a 22-point game now for the Chargers. Sawyer Allen had people chasing him. I don't know if he knew it or not. Grady Blue there with the steal. Pushing it back the other way. It's a 4-on-3. Right to Jones. Nobody picked him up. And a great job by Blue to see Jones. And Cash Jones gets another 2. So, 45-21. Adler Gray with it now. Looking down low to Trotvetter. And, tried that nice pass that we talked about now. Outlet to Blue, and wrong foot, but the basket's good. As Grady Blue gets another one and another assist from Robertson. And it's a 26-point lead for the Chargers now with 5:08 to go. And the Chargers, I don't know what Coach Kimmel told them at halftime, Keith, but they've come out fired up. Well, Arnsman says, slow down, guys. We can do a little something here. There's Arnsman for another 2. It's 47-23. Robertson can't finish. It's knocked out of bounds off of Sawyer Allen. Jones had it, and Allen knocked it away. A couple subs coming in. Canal coming in, number 32, and also number 21 for the first time. That's Anthony Lopez. He's a 5'7" senior. A shot on the inbound off no good. 4:41 to go, and it's still the lead for and I think Robertson's, nope, they're going to call a travel. Yeah, he jump stopped and then he stepped, and that's technically a travel. A lot of times they'll get away with it, but that time he did not. 101 people watching. Vice Lafferty watching. Go, good luck, Papa Tim, it says. You don't know any of those folks, do you?
Yeah, just a few of them.
4:24 to go. Grott's going to try the triple. It won't fall. Adler Gray with the rebound. He goes down to Sawyer Allen, blocked by Robertson. Rebounded by Jones, now to Blue. Back to Robertson. Weir. 3 is good. Miles Weir. Boy, he has not been afraid to shoot the triple. Hasn't had a whole lot of luck making them, but he's not been afraid to shoot them. That's tonight. Normally he is as hot comes in the West Central Illinois. Oh, nice spin move by Adler Gray, but he leaves it a little short, and a ball tracked down by Grotz. So a nice little spin move on the rebound. Blue with it. Dumps it across to Grotz. Into the corner. Weir, 3 again. No good. Left it short. Blue with the rebound. And they reset the offense. And I'm not sure. I think that was supposed to go to Cash Jones, but it ends up in the hands of Lopez. And back the other way for the Mustangs. Adler Gray's going to drive, dumps it again. Arnsman ends up with it, and he is blocked in a big way. Get that out of here, he says. From Cash Jones. So it's going to be back this way with the Chargers in possession. Grotz with it. Robertson now. 2:43 left here in the third quarter, and it's, for the most part, been all Chargers. As Weir has it now. Now to Jones in the corner. It goes to Blue. Blue's going to drive. Dumps it across to Jones. Shot up and in. Arnsman tried to get there to block. No can do. As Jones, he's got 6 points unofficially now. There's Cannell driving. Out to Lopez. Lopez now is going to dump it off to Allen for 3. Left wing. Good. Sawyer Allen gets his second 3. It's a 26-point game. Myers didn't want to go to Grotz. He saw Cannell come out there and was afraid to make the pass, but was then not in a good spot to do much of anything with it. Blue with it now. There's Robertson driving. Pump fakes on the pass. 3 on the way by Weir. Off back iron, no good. Ball rebounded by Arnsman. 1:30 remaining in the third quarter. There's Cannell. He's going to drive on Weir. Across, nice pass to Arnsman, and Arnsman gets another bucket right underneath the basket. Arnsman has made a living down there here in the second half. It's a 24-point game. Weir on the drive. Man, he got smacked in the face, but he finishes anyway. Miles Weir gets a second 2 of the game. Miles, just a sophomore, but played like a man that time as he got whacked in the face pretty good running through there trying to get through the lane. No foul call, but he got the bucket to fall. 3 by Lopez is way too long. Cannell's there, though, and he gets the easy put back. As one of the hardest things to rebound, Keith, is the ball that never touches anything.
Yeah, that's for sure. And we saw it right there, and he caught it and put it right back up.
Yep, there was no white jerseys there to try to catch it because they weren't expecting it to be there. It's from that angle, it doesn't usually fall where that ball did. Just overshot it a bit. 15 seconds remaining here in quarter number 3. Blue, what a ball fake drive, a little floater off, no good. Rebound by Jones, shot up, no basket, but he's fouled. They could pick about 3 maroon jerseys there. They're going to give it to Arnsman. That'll be his first, team's first. Well, if nothing else, they're letting them play. 54-30. Jones misses the first. Subs coming in. End of the game for the first time for the Chargers going to be Eli Bisbee, number 1. Several subs in for, it's Knox back in. Cannell is in. McMillan's back in. And also back in number 13, Asher Gray. Lopez is still out there as well. 7.5 seconds left. 1 free throw to come here for Cash Jones. He hits the second one. (55-30). Knox with it. 5 seconds at the half-court stripe. Dumps the corner. Cannell, he might have got away with the travel there. A little floater off back iron, no good, and that's how the quarter will end. It's 55-30, a 25-point lead. It was up, I think, over 30 at one time, or right at it, 29 anyway. But it is falling back to 25 as we head to quarter number 4. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Adams Fiber coverage of the 105th Hancock County Boys Basketball Tournament on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, x-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
And welcome back here to Southeastern High School in Augusta, Illinois. It's Adams Fiber coverage of the 105th Hancock County Boys Basketball Tournament. I'm Dwayne Hulett. Keith Yex is alongside. And Keith, you talked briefly about the fact that Unity was able to hold home court earlier in the season. These two teams look like they've went different directions since then.
Well, Illini West, as you said, they got that confidence over at Western, and they're continually trying to get better each game. They've had the luxury of having just 2 games since the break, so they've had a lot of times to make adjustments.
They like the pressure. There's a 3 on the way by Knox, and he nails it. So we start the fourth quarter with a 3 for the Mustangs, and it's down to 22. That's his first 3 points of the game. Carlisle is going to be tied up. It'll stay with the Chargers, and that did look like a clean jump call there. from our point, or at least from my perspective. What do you think, Keith?
Yeah, definitely.
There's been a lot of contact cutting through the lane and down low, but that looked, oh my goodness. Everybody went with Carlisle, and Weir was left wide open. They all just left him. That was by design, right?
Yeah. Not really, but it worked.
You take that every time you can get it. That's the kind of thing where you miss just because you're so wide open. Got to give him a little credit for making that. 57-33 now. McMillan for three. He left that one short. Ball tipped around off somebody's head down there, and it's going to be Cannell with the bucket. He's got 8 unofficially. Corner three, Grotz. No good. Carlisle with the rebound and the putback. Gets him up to 12 points unofficially. Ball off the hands of Cannell. He tracks it down before the half-court stripe, but he's trapped back there by Grotz. He finally is able to get the ball on the ground and find some space. Asher Gray with it. McMillan. Knox, who opened the quarter with a 3. It's his first bucket. Well, a lot of contact there as well. It's going to go off of Bisbee, out of bounds. Checking into the game is going to be number 30, Caleb Schrake. Going to see a lot of subs, and there's a travel by Lopez. That was the he's a foot taller than me shuffle right there. I've been there. That's how I know. That's how I recognize it. I'm kind of tall now, but back when I played a lot of basketball, I was not. There's Weir going to drive again. Dumps it over to Wes Smith, who's in the game. Oh, nice cut to Schrake. His shot's off, no good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up and in. Am I saying that right? Is it Schrake? Shrek. Okay. Shrek gets his first 2. 30-second timeout. Charge to Unity. They'll have 2 timeouts remaining. And we'll keep it here this time. 61-35. It's back to a 26-point lead if my math skills are right. Keith, you're going to do play-by-play for the next game?
If you want me to, sure.
I'll let you. Absolutely. I'll stand here and not talk and keep stats. How about that?
That's fine.
So we're at the 5:29 mark of the fourth quarter. It's a 26-point game. Chargers with the lead. And I think if you're Coach Kimmel and you've had some time off, maybe you wonder how the team's going to react after time off. They showed no ill effects of having a few days to practice and just relax, maybe.
Right. I mean, they played last Friday when they played Payson and when Wes Robertson scored 1,000 points in his career. So basically they had Sunday and Monday to get ready for today.
And they'd only played, Griggsville-Perry the week before that,
yeah.
Right? There's McMillan for 3. That one's off no good. And there's going to be a foul called on the Mustangs. It'll be the first one of the quarter. It's going to be on Knox. It'll be his first. 5:10 remaining. Bisbee with it. Is Bisbee related to the Bisbees of old in football lore? Yes or no? Do you know?
Yes, that's his dad.
Curtis is his dad?
Yes.
There you go. See, I still know a few people, a few names. I don't know them very well anymore, but I know the names from years gone by. What a dump to his aforementioned Bisbee, and he gets fouled. He's not quite the same size as his dad was, though, as I remember.
He's only a sophomore, though.
Well, that's true. Foul is going to be on McMillan. That'll be his third. Only player with 3 fouls in the game. Bisbee misses the first. I remember when I worked at the Journal, we still covered Carthage back then. His dad was the running back, lineman, running back, I think is how that went, wasn't it?
Yep.
That's the definition of a team player right there. And he was good at everything he did, it seemed like. Lopez over to Asher Gray, who gets it to Knox. And they're going to call a foul on Wes Smith, I believe. They are. First one on the Chargers of the quarter. That's the second on Smith. Cash Jones picked up a couple quick ones, Keith, in the first quarter. Hasn't had a foul since then, though.
Nope, and he's currently out of the game, so he probably won't pick up anymore.
No, probably not, but he played a very good early start to the second half here for sure. Oh, there was a nice rebound and look by Asher Gray, but then it's going to be stolen away by Knox as he's going to get the bucket. As he swiped it away from end of the ball game, number 11, Brim Parrish. And another turnover. Cannell going to drive. A lot of contact, a lot of steps, no travel, and they're going to say it's off Wes Smith. End of the game is going to be for the Chargers, number 40, Mason Renteria, and number 11. Brim Parrish is number 11 for Unity. Number 11 is Joshua Mullen. Why didn't you correct me on that? You just let me just hang out there. I see how it is.
No, I was just letting you.
Let me go with the flow.
Realize what you did.
Yeah. You're giving me a lot of credit that I would catch on to it before they did. I mean, we only have 4 minutes left. Well, 3:59. A lot of subs in the game now as it's Parrish with it. Cannell, McMillan, back to Parrish. Nope, that was Asher Gray down there.
Here's a nugget for you. Unity is the only Adams County team ever to win the invitation.
Now, I said this earlier, and I may not have been correct. Some of Unity's school district is in Hancock County, or no?
No.
None of it is?
No.
There's a turnaround jumper. Nice basket for Mason Renteria. I thought a little bit of it might have been, but so it's an all Adams County school district then.
Yep.
The other three schools are all entirely or at least partially in Hancock County, right?
Yeah, all of them are.
I know in the years past they've had a few more teams and they've invited Keokuk and stuff like that. Does that depend on where it is or who's?
No.
I mean, what's the decision on that? Do you know?
Well, I mean, they invited Keokuk in when they needed a team to come in, and that was something that they liked doing for a number of years. But then Keokuk was able to get in the Highland tournament with both the boys and the girls, since Iowa doesn't play at Christmas time, and that's when they bowed out.
That shot off and no good for Caleb Schreck. Approaching the 2-minute mark here. Still a 25-point game. McMillan with it, top of the key. Also in there. With the basketball now, number 44, Camper Eberly. And there's Canal with the shot off, no good. The rebound to the Chargers. Schreck with it. Now in the game, number 14, that's Liam Murphy. Bisbee with it. That was Mullen. Has it? His little left-handed floater is good. Subs to come in now. Mullen gets the bucket. 1:19 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Into the game for the Mustangs, Noah Voss, number 4, number 13. Asher Gray has been in quite a bit. Number 5, that's Alex Lopez. Number 44 is Kemper Emberly, as we talked about. Oh, there's a drive and a kick out. Shot up, left short. That was off the hands of Voss. Now the Chargers with it with less than a minute to go. Number 20, Bryson Gratz. On the drive, pull up, shot off no good by Murphy. Back the other way, Lopez behind the back. Gives it to Asher Gray with 35 seconds remaining. Voss, Emberly with it now. 28 seconds. Voss still trying to, he looked for a cutter there, couldn't get it to him. That was Parrish who was cutting. Now a timeout on the floor. It's going to be a full timeout charged to the Unity Mustangs. But they're not going to sit down, so has to be full, but they may make it 30. Keith, I've been around a long time. You've been around a little bit longer than me, I think, in the sports covering, especially in Hancock County. This tournament maybe isn't as big as it used to be or anything, but a 105th of anything is a big deal, isn't it?
Oh yes, it is, and they talk about all the different. They talk about all the different. Schools we used to have in Hancock County. Plymouth,
Bowen,
Dallas City. Southeastern. Back in the day, you had Augusta and
right. So
Bowen.
Southeastern was Bowen, Plymouth, and Augusta, right? And then Illini West is La Harpe, Dallas City, and Carthage.
Yes.
West Hancock is
Warsaw and Hamilton
and Nauvoo-Calusa, right?
Right.
So there's 9 schools represented in those 3 teams.
Yes.
That's kind of crazy if you think about it.
Yep.
That makes the tournament a whole lot smaller just in itself, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
8 seconds left. Lopez from the left elbow left it short, and a rebound for Murphy, and that's how this one's going to end. Final score 65-37. Chargers get a little redemption here in the Hancock County tournament. And we're going to have Coach Kimmel come up and talk to us in a few minutes, I hope. But, Keith, you look at that game, and I know we've said it a couple times, but if you're Illini West, you feel like you've improved. You gained some momentum, some confidence during the holiday break at the tournament. You win a couple games coming out of the break, and then you come against a team who had beat you. You feel like now you're continuing that role in the right way, aren't you?
That's for sure, and it's one of those things. You look at the subsectional coming up for both West Hancock and Illini West with all the Peoria schools. It's going to be a tough road to get to Champaign. So you want to be playing the best competition you can down the stretch here.
See if we can get Coach Kimmel's attention here before he forgets about us and runs off. Get Coach Kimmel on here for just a couple minutes as we get him under the headset. Coach, I got to tell you, of all the coaches I talked to at the holiday tournament, I got the most compliments about how excited you were and your optimism and how pumped up you were about everything throughout the tournament. The kids have just carried that along with you, haven't they? I mean, they looked really good tonight.
Oh, hey, and we took this one personal. And that doesn't mean it's a mean thing or anything. Minden's a good team, and we went to their place, and they put us at our lowest point in the season, losing by 2. And since that game, we're now 10-1. And that game woke us up a little bit. Tonight we had 5 guys scoring the ball. We shot it well. That helps. But during the tournament, it helps with the interviews. Keith, now you know what Keith deals with every single time he interviews before a game. Again, I try providing a lot of energy. I love the sport. And I know a lot of guys don't love it as much as me, but the kids are coming together for our school and our team to see success, not only this year, but carry on to our younger guys. And it helps with our sophomore class on our bench. They do an awesome job, man. And credit to my kids. We've really turned it up a notch here. And that's only one game this week. And we're 3-0 in the new year. And we're right now we're going to take the next 2 practices and really gear up for a tough 24 hours with Southeastern and West Hancock. And we're excited about it. We put ourselves in position to have a championship game Saturday, and we want a sold-out crowd here again.
I said that you guys have only played twice since that holiday tournament, so you haven't played a lot. Now, you did play Friday, so it hasn't been a long layoff since your last game, but is it hard to keep motivated at this point in the season, not playing but once a week? Now you're out of that now, but
well, and the big thing was we played a lot. That Macomb Holiday tournament takes a lot out of you, man. And I was really worried with our Griggsville game because we played 2 days after the tournament, like a lot of people did.
Right.
And I gave our guys, that was the first time we'd done it all year to be able to give our guys off Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And I'm not a big guy on huge breaks, but I felt this year that 3 days off, and then we finally got 4 days to work on us.
Right.
We've been prepping for Sherrard, Monmouth, Roseville, Brown County, Macomb, and it was a lot of games to get us ready for them. Those 4 days we got to work offensively. We got to work on some newer stuff with our zone stuff and put in some new things to spice it up. And now we knew that this past week was a huge deal because we knew once we started with Payson, starting Saturday we have West Hancock, Mercer, Macomb, Brown County, Q&D. And that's our 5 games in a row. And now we feel like we are in the position where we're healthy, where we're fresh, and we're geared up for the new year and getting some postseason credits to bump up our seeding, hopefully the best of our ability. But yeah, now like you said, we got 2 games a week the rest of the way, 3 games a week depending on the week. And I feel like our kids are in the right frame of mind right now. My first year group was our mentally toughest group. This is the most fun group I've had, coaching, just from the environment and the intensity they bring to practice.
Well, I was impressed with the fact that they come out. I mean, I know it has to do with practice and stuff like that, but just to come out, it probably helped that it was Unity, right? I mean, Unity beat you early in the season, so that helped.
No question.
But for a group of kids to respond like that after that much time off and not have lost those games, I think it says something about the kids you have in the locker room for sure.
And, yeah, I agree.
But what are you looking forward to? This Hancock County tournament, not the same as it used to be, a lot small, number of schools are a lot smaller, and you're going to see West Hancock again, and you're going to see West Hancock again, and then they're in your subsectional, and there's so many good teams on your schedule. The thing is, you're going to see them all again in the subsectional.
Yep, yeah, hey, it's definitely a mental grind because we got to play Macomb for a 3rd time. My first year, we had to play West Hancock 3 times, so we had to play them in the regional semi in front of a huge crowd. It sucks doing that. We've really done a good job this year. My AD, Coach Supernaut, did a really good job helping me and just finding different teams to play. We got the Muddy River Shootout for the future years. We picked up Sherrard. We're trying to get a couple other shootouts, picking up Pittsfield, who we don't normally see on the regular season schedule. But yeah, Q&D's not in our sub anymore. Mercer's not in our sub at Macomb. West Hancock, seeing Brown County a second time. All those things do come together, but it also creates for some of the better environments because now, for example, when we go to Macomb, they want a piece of us. When
Right.
Brown County comes to Illini West at the last Tuesday, they're coming for blood.
Right.
Q&D at home, #1 team in 2A right now, coming to our place where we're 25-2 in 2.5 years. There's a lot of prideful things to be around, and we take a lot of pride in defending our home court. We take a lot of pride in trying to get as many wins as we can as a team, and play them a couple times, but that also, again, we know them. We know Drew Watson. We know Cooper Knowles. We know Jay Salatworth.
You've watched them grow up.
Yes, and just like I told our seniors tonight, last time you play Sawyer out, do you want to end on a loss, or are you going to go out there and punch him in the mouth and show them we're ready to play? And tonight, all credit to my kids, man. We shot it well, we guarded well, got up to an early lead, and the start of the second half, we didn't let up. We pulled away by maybe almost 28 points, and that helps out a lot.
Well, Coach, I know you got kids waiting on you. We'll let you get in there. Congratulations on the win. Good luck the rest of the season. Maybe we'll see you a few more times.
Yes, absolutely. Appreciate you guys covering the games.
Hey, no problem. That's Coach Kimmel talking to us for a few minutes. And we'll let Keith get under here real quick. Keith, is there anything you want to say before we head out?
Good win for Illini West. Now Unity's got to regroup and come back Friday night and see what they can do.
No, Unity never quit, though, did they?
Nope.
They are a team that does not quit. That is for certain. So that'll do it here from the opening contest of the 105th Hancock County Boys Basketball Tournament. It's the Chargers of Illini West 65, 37 for the Unity Mustangs. You've been watching Adams Fiber coverage of the tournament here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll be back in about 8 or 9 minutes with the nightcap. It's the West Hancock Titans and the Southeastern Suns next. We'll see you in just a few minutes.